Hi. Today I wanted to show you a couple of things that I bought. And I think the title of this video, I want to call it something like, Let's Do Something Positive. Because I've just been thinking a lot about stuff we buy and what we do, like human labor and pollution and just a lot of things like that, and how it really helps to just care about these sort of things every once in a while, and I want to try and care more about them, like incorporating it more into my life. I already have. I think, I like to think that I am a very sort of environmentally and human rights kind of person, because that's how I grew up. In my family, my mom was always like, first of all, we recycle everything, or not even recycle, step one is to like not buy as much, so reduce, and so we didn't always buy a ton of things, or a lot of wasteful things. We always bought groceries from like farmers markets, so they didn't come in packaging. That was always something that we're aware of. And same with wasteful, like reusing things, so like any jar that we bought, like if pasta sauce came in a jar, that jar would just become a jar that we used over and over and over again. Same with containers. Like I actually remember, like, we did this for so long. Whenever we bought Philadelphia cream cheese, you know, the containers it comes in, we would save those and use them for bringing, like, as containers to carry cookies for lunch. And so every day I had like 1 or 2 cookies in a Philadelphia cream cheese container. And so we didn't buy Tupperware, really. We just reused stuff. And same with plastic bags, and we never used paper towel, or napkins were always ones that you wash and reuse, and just things like that. I think when we were little kids, we used like reusable diapers along with the normal ones too. So I don't think I am quite as hardcore as my mom, but I want to do something, and I do care about these things. So I do, maybe not when I buy stuff, but I do recycle, and I try and reuse stuff as much as possible. And because of what recently happened in, I'm not even going to remember if it was Budapest or Bangladesh. I think it was Budapest. Oh my gosh, I'm drawing a blank. But, you know, where you buy clothes, a lot of everything is made in China, made in Asia, made in the Middle East, and the labor there is awful, and companies still, like North American companies, still get things made out there because it's just so cheap, but without the slightest care about what you're actually doing to people by doing that. And oh, I am so guilty of buying cheap stuff. From like this tank top I'm wearing right now is from Old Navy, which I'm sure is, you know, made somewhere like that, no doubt at all. Same with like Gap. I'm wearing Gap pants. Those were not made in North America. They were made in a sweatshop somewhere. So all of these things, like even Lululemon, which used to be Canadian, used to be made here. When they got big, now everything's made in China, but they're still charging just as much for it because it's a name, and like that's just, I don't buy things from them anymore. But I'll show you something. I needed some exercise clothes, and I'm going on a bike tour this summer, which is really exciting because it has to do with this. Like, I don't have a car because I live in the city, but sometimes you need a car, and that's cool if you have a car because I grew up always needing a car. But I get to do something this summer where I don't need a car, and that's so cool. I'm really excited about that. Our carbon footprint will be 0. Anyhow, I want to show you some of the things I got and from the companies that I got them from. So, the first thing I got, I might end up getting more of these things. This is a pair of shorts. They're sports shorts. They have this really cool waistband. It's like crisscross, and it's a nice wide one too, so it almost like comes up to my belly button. The shorts are rather short, but that's okay because they're for the summer, for exercising. The fabric is really thick and stretchy. It's like very durable. It's really nice, and I got this gray, white, and black pair of shorts. So these were made in Vancouver. Which is too bad they weren't made closer to where I live, but they're still made in North America and fairly. So this company is local and, you know, not too expensive. That's in Canadian dollars, and everything's always more expensive in Canadian, but compared to Lululemon shorts, that would be $60. Hey, not bad. I don't mind paying a little bit more for something that was actually made by people making at least minimum wage, and not 25 cents for the month, you know? And then the fabric is really good, and it talks about it. This company, actually, like speaking of Lululemon, so when Lululemon moved all of its business over to Asia, because they did that and that was awful, the people who worked in that building, like in the people who used to sew Lululemon clothes, and some of the designers split off and made their own company. So this is sort of like a runoff. The designs are unique. They're not trying to copy them at all. They're their own company, but it's cheaper and it's better quality, and you know that people are being paid for it. So those are my shorts. I'm really excited about that. And the fabric, you know, I don't know about the fabric itself. Where is that fabric made? I don't really know. Maybe it was made in Canada, maybe not. I also got a t-shirt. And that's not going to fit in the camera. So it's a v-neck t-shirt. The color's not showing up as nice as it is. It's nice. It's not pale. It's bright. And this, you might recognize this company's name. I don't know if that's in focus, but it's Mod Robes. Do you remember Mod Robes? Do you remember when that was a thing and everyone was wearing those like drawstring pants, like fleece pants? Well, Mod Robes, it's a Canadian company, and this guy, it's very local actually. It's all made here. All of it, and they're all about like sustainable, environmental friendly, activewear. The fabric itself is made here. And it's all, you know, sort of, it's not super fancy, and it's not, the design is very, very simple, but it's so, it makes you feel good about what you're buying. So Mod Robes, I think, you know, they had a whole bunch of stores, and that was a mistake. Like, they bought so much retail when it got popular in the early 2000s or whatever. And then the company went under because it just couldn't keep up with like the rentals for all of the stores it had. And so it restarted a few years ago and rebooted it, and they make more activewear, but it's simple, you know, it's really soft. Oh my gosh, it's so nice. But I just found out that it's going under again. Well, he's closing it down just because I don't think it didn't have as much publicity or, you know, advertisements as in the past. So this was really cheap, because see, they're just selling everything. But then I think he's rebooting it again, but it won't be called Mod Robes, it'll be called something else. So that's this t-shirt, and it's made in Canada. The fabric is as well. The fabric is 96% eucalyptus and 4% spandex, and it was It is 90% recycled material. They use only premium recycled, sustainable, and organic fabrics that perform well or better than traditional fabrics made with toxic chemicals, if that matters to you. We believe that we can build smarter, better, and clean garments that do not pollute our land, so that's kind of important. Water and air. So they care about the environmental side about making fabric, as well as the labor. They're all designed and made in Toronto to ensure quality, durability, and proper labor standards. We're not just here to make a great garment, we're here to make a great difference. And there's some pictures of their store. You can see there's like a bike, sports store. So this is, I don't know if I'll wear this just for a cozy t-shirt, because oh my gosh, it's so soft. And you know it's made with good stuff. So there's that, and then from the same company, from Modrobes. So that's their little logo. I got this headband, and it's a big wide one, and it's the same fabric. It's so soft. So I'd buy, I'd buy 100 of these before buying a Lululemon headband again. Again, because I actually have one. It's on. And this one, made in China, of course. So then why was it like so much more expensive than this? Makes you think. I've been talking so much in this video. I'm almost all the way through. Okay. So you remember, if you can hear some classical music, it's because my boyfriend's listening to it upstairs. I bought all of that like makeup stuff, that Vanity Haul, where I got new face wash and new toner and eye makeup or just makeup remover. So when it comes to the toner, I never really had that before, and the makeup remover, you need something to remove it. And I have those cotton pads, and they're great. But now, since I have the toner and I have makeup remover, I could end up using 2 or 3 of those every time that I'm, every night. And that, not only is that a waste of money, but it's so much waste in general. So I kind of looked online because I was like, I don't feel good about this. What kind of fabric can I use? Can I just use something that's reusable, that's soft and won't hurt my eyes? And I googled, and there's lots of blogs and lots of people who are saying that they have these reusable ones that are they're made from flannel. So I bought some from an Etsy store, but I'm pretty sure I could make my own. It's not tricky. They're just serged around the edge. And I think this is just a single layer. No, it's a double layer. And they're really, really, really soft flannel. And these were made in the States. And they're made by somebody. It was just an Etsy shop. So they're large. They're so much bigger than the cosmetic rounds, which are probably only this big. And I only got, I think, 10 of them. So I have to I don't know if I have to do laundry more often, but so I can use one of these to remove all of my makeup. I just put some of the remover on in different spots and hold it against my eye and rub it off. I need some tea in my throat, or my allergies are bad. And then for the toner, I have, there's one in the bathroom right now, where I just use kind of part of it every time. So I just put a little bit of toner on the edge and use that on my face, and the next day I go around and do the other side, and go around, and just until I use it all. Because there's no one, I just don't want to do that much laundry. Maybe I should buy some more of these. So anyhow, these are washable, and they're reusable forever, or until all the softness is gone. Oh my gosh, they're so soft. They're so thick. Well, not too thick. and they don't absorb too much of the product. That's just something I was worried about, that like if I put on eye makeup remover, what if it all just gets absorbed and doesn't go on my face? But it actually is, they're soft enough, but they're thin enough. They don't absorb it all. So it's really great. I've got 5 left, which means in a week I've only used 5. That's good. The final chords are playing upstairs. So I think that that's it. That's all I wanted to show you. And there's just something to think about, and like, what do you do? What can you do? And what should we do about this sort of thing? Just living better, or respecting other people and respecting the earth. And it's always something challenging to think about. And I think that it's good to think about. So let me know your thoughts. Okay, bye.